So as we talk about socialism, we have to talk about the front runner on the left. And you and I don't like Bernie Sanders' policies. We think that it's ridiculous. He's a guy who was a ne'er-do-well, never had a job until he was 40, and it was a government job. Here's a guy who's never really achieved anything other than he was a thorn in Hillary Clinton's side 4 years ago, and they sort of got rid of him by giving him a free house, I guess, somewhere. He's now the front runner, and he's rising even faster in the polls. So again, you and I don't like his politics as it is. Most moderates in this country don't. But the Democrat Party's starting to freak out about Bernie Sanders, Dinesh. Did you see that coming? Of course, they did that 4 years ago, but Hillary was the heir apparent. But now we're looking at MSNBC and Chris Matthews having a problem with Bernie Sanders, and the left, like CNN, asking him hard questions, and other Democrats attacking him left and right. Did you see that coming?
Well, here's the thing. The interesting question is, why is the Democratic left blasting Bernie Sanders? What does Bernie Sanders believe that they don't? The ideas of Bernie Sanders are the same ideas the left has been perpetrating in academia since the 90s. The only difference is that the ideas have now metastasized into the larger culture.
Right.
Now, I think the real issue is this. Guys like Obama were stealth socialists. Obama sounded like a moderate and sounded like he loved the Constitution, sounded like he was somebody who just wanted to meet you halfway. So he talked one way and he did another thing. In reality, he had a deep history in the socialist left, but he camouflaged it. And so this stealth socialism has been the name of the game. Even, as Debbie would tell you, in Venezuela, Hugo Chavez pretended not to be a socialist. When he was interviewed by Jorge Ramos, he said, "Oh, no, I'm not a socialist. I don't have any problem with foreign companies coming and making money here in Venezuela." He says, "If you don't like what I'm doing, throw me out in 5 years." So he talked a game, and he only started the Socialist Party of Venezuela many years later. Now, the problem with Bernie is that he doesn't understand this wink-wink strategy. He lets the cat out of the bag. He goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna take all your money. You know, I'm gonna give away all this free stuff." So the Democrats are like, "Bernie, shut up. You know, this is not how we do things around here." I think that's the problem with Bernie, is that he's a little too honest for a party that has essentially habituated itself to political deceit.
It's such a great response. And again, it's Dinesh D'Souza. Go to DineshD'Souza.com. Go and watch and read everything that he does. It's such a great response because Obama said, hope and change we can believe in. He said, yes, we can. Oh, si se puede, if the audience happened to be Hispanic. And he also said, I think he said happy Cinco de Cuatro, which was actually kind of hilarious. But the guy was a chameleon. In front of the audience he was in front of, he would change his cadence, change what he would wear, change how he walked, change how he talked. I mean, Dinesh, the guy was actually just a really good actor. Bernie cannot stop being Bernie. And you're saying that's the problem. It's not his policies at all. It's that he's being Bernie.
Yeah, I mean, look at FDR. FDR is Bernie's hero. Bernie says, I'm actually only completing the FDR revolution. But when FDR proposed Social Security, FDR recognized that you have to create a whole language, a bogus language about it. It's a contribution, as if people are voluntarily giving money. Right. We're going to create an account in your name. So deceit was the heart of it from the beginning. FDR understood that. In a way, Bernie hasn't learned that lesson. Bernie will say things like, I'm going to get rid of all the private insurance companies. Now, if FDR had said, I'm going to get rid of all private savings plans, you can't save for your retirement any other way than to give money to the government, that would never have passed. FDR wasn't so dumb. So Bernie, in a way, is in a way, I think, marvelously dumb, not because he's not intelligent, but because he says what he thinks. And that is the political conundrum of the Democratic Party right now.